Hollis Westling.
And I'm John Gilbert, and I'm pissed.
Me too! What are you pissed about? Wait, no, let's say it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My mom took away my Game Boy. Oh, yeah, so am I. But, I didn't realize we were going to, get into it like that.
Hollis, this is a news show.
But give a girl some Game Boy banter before the storm, making me look too fool for school up in here, Gilbert.
I'm sorry, I just get so frustrated.
I was right in the middle of my game of Super Mario Bros. 2 and everything.
Hollis!
Okay, sorry.
As I was saying, I'm incredibly frustrated with the state of this country right now. Specifically, our government's reaction to real people trying to make a change.
Are you referencing the fact that the Super Crunch Gordita Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell is 15% smaller than it was earlier this week?
No, Hollis, that seems like a you problem.
Me and all the other Gordita Wednesday regulars.
Is this enough banter for you?
Not nearly.
What did we say about letting our personal hobbies affect our journalistic integrity?
Politics first, then we dine at Taco Bell.
I'm frustrated because young children are marching on Washington, being forced to make an argument for their lives. And there are politicians out there who are putting their actual time and resources towards antagonizing them.
That's a whole lot of crumble cake.
This is not even close to the first time our government has tried to silence young activists. In fact, despite the vile things being said about the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas kids, March for Our Lives is gaining far more traction and facing far less criticism than a lot of youth-led movements in the past, particularly those led by young people of color.
Whoa, you're right. Wow. Teenagers that marched for Black Lives Matter were labeled as deviants. What is so wrong about asking our society to progress past needlessly killing children?
Exactly.
And for what? So some people can cling on to a past that this country should be ashamed of anyway?
Absolutely.
If you know you could even potentially be contributing to a dangerous system, how selfish do you have to be to not consider change?
Yes. Well,
what?
I think some provenly unconventional traditions could be an exception, like my snakes.
Excuse me?
My exotic snake collection. Have I not told you about them?
John, I thought we were done with the banter.
Oh, Hollis, I reserve banter for all other forms of wildlife. Only meaningful conversation for my snakes. They are absolutely divine.
I didn't know you were a herpetologist.
I have all different types of snakes. Long ones, short ones, venomous ones I had to sneak through my pant leg so I could get through airport security because apparently having snakes in your pants is a violation of other passengers' rights. All types of snakes, really.
How do you amass so many snakes?
Like every other normal dude from DollarSnakeClub.com.
Are any of them venomous?
Almost exclusively.
Isn't that dangerous?
Oh no, my snakes are incredibly well regimented. Every morning at the crack of dawn, I open my door and let all of my snakes out for a morning slither.
Are you even certified to own these?
Was Gandhi certified to protest?
I don't, why would he?
My snakes are part of my identity, except when they bite my neighbors. Then I had no idea what they were capable of.
All right, John, I'm saying this as your friend, barely. You are not capable enough to have venomous snakes roaming around you.
I had a hankering for a suspicion that you were going to say that. So I decided to bring in one of my favorite snakes. His name is Bozo, and he's an incredibly deadly cottonmouth.
John, why is the top off?
Woo! Spring break!
Do you see the problem here, John?
Yes, my little guy is slithered off. I told him he had to be back by 12. This is very unlike him.
I thought you said that they were well trained.
Well, every snake has their rebellious phase. It'll pass.
All right, John, you've endangered my entire set because of this one slip-up, and that's my job.
Sorry. I love snakes. My family's had them for generations, and they always taught me how to treat them right. Though they are wild beasts, they're so gosh darn cute and feel great on my skin.
Oh, I don't care if you like them. Just because you have some weird snake hobby doesn't mean you can chance the danger they bring and are bringing to our set right now.
You're asking me to part with my pet snakes even after we've all consummated our soul bond with the swapping of the spits?
What?
I injected their venom into my arm with a needle, and they accepted my spit offering into their open mouths. It's not a big deal.
Oh, well, In that case, yes, I still want you to part with them.
Man, there goes my favorite thing to do on Sunday nights. Slithers and scissors. Family craft night.
Yeah, well, get over it. You'll find something else fun to do in your free time that hopefully doesn't have a chance of hurting people in this studio.
Oof. Sorry, you guys. If you see my bozo, tell him Papa's looking for him.
Or squash him big time, either one.
Hollis!
And here...
Following the Parkland school shooting, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School has enforced a new policy requiring all of its students to use plastic see-through backpacks. Students say this is effective in ensuring gun safety, as you could easily hide guns within the bag. But here's hoping that Congress finally gets around to passing slightly smaller opaque bag reform.
Constantine Theo Harris, a 52-year-old man from Fort Lauderdale, apparently disappeared into the ocean on a paddleboard after being told he owed $500,000 in child support. When his son asked where he was going, he said, "Don't worry, bro, I'll be right back. I'm just going out for some sick freaking waves."
A recent study by the OECD reports that artificial intelligence poses less risks to jobs than initially feared. This is likely because of the tendency amongst AIs to drop out of college so they can go find themselves while backpacking across Europe.
A man from Florida found an 11-foot alligator swimming in his pool last week. When animal control arrived, they also found a 2-foot human poop. The resident denies any relation.
Teens are snorting condoms as part of the latest internet challenge. However, many kids have said they prefer just breathing plain air because it doesn't feel as good with a condom. Like, it's still good, but it could be so much better.
An Alabama man named Michael Wayne Eggers was executed recently for killing his former boss at a traveling carnival almost 2 decades ago. Eggers reportedly declined to give last words, but I think we all know what he must have been thinking in the moment. Leggers my Eggers.
2 inmates escaped a Colombian prison this week by getting their guard drunk and telling him they were leaving to get more beer. The movie rights to this story have already been bought and will come out under the title Dumb Shawshank.
Can't wait. A new internet trend is garden browse, where small flowers are put in browse as decoration. Next spring's trend forecast, garden pubes.
For your garden snake. Recent news has come out that Russian agents are pretending to be furries on Tumblr. Nitka, for last time, when you post on forums every day, are on furry dating app, and own big-boned wolf costume that you regularly have sex in, that's not pretending anymore.
Sorry. OECD reports that fewer people's jobs are likely to be destroyed by artificial intelligence and robots than has been suggested. Destroyed seems like a weird word choice for what's supposed to be a reassuring headline. Clearly the person who wrote that was either a sociopath or a robot who destroyed a journalist's job.
A startup company in Seattle has invented a portable chair that converts into a bulletproof vest. Finally, a product for dads that enjoy watching their kid play soccer, but are also extremely busy and could need protection at any time. Wait, I'm just describing Robert Mueller.
That's like the second time you've done that today. Mark Zuckerberg has said in regards to accusations against Facebook for secret use of people's personal info, he, quote, may never be the right person to testify before Congress. Zuckerberg then went on to say that he would be willing to be a different person to testify and then scurried out of the room on all fours while violently flicking his tongue.
And that's the news!
Hey, John. Ever heard of Pillsbury Doughboy?
Of course I have, Hollis. He's the face of a movement.
I know! My thoughts exactly. Which movement are we talking about?
My bowels. I am allergic to gluten.
Oh. I was just gonna say that I met him last night.
You met Poppin' Fresh? He who must not be baked?
You don't bake your biscuits? John, this is why you get sick.
I just love how the raw dough sticks to the back of my throat.
Anyway, we took this picture together.
My mouth is watering just looking at him. Oh, looks even squishier than I remember.
He's even squishier in person. We'll be right back.
Lauren, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to host Good Morning Emerson, of course.
Good Morning Emerson? What's that?
It's the best morning show ever that's on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.
Wow, how can I work on this?
Yeah, let's get going. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Recently, many of you might have heard that Delta Airlines decided to end its partnership with the NRA due to a lack of intervention after the event at Parkland.
Delta was very public on Twitter and emphasizing the fact that these ties have been cut. They tweeted multiple times on their firm stance.
However, it later came out that this partnership was a discount Delta had offered, and the discount had only been used 13 times throughout the entire span of the deal.
Therefore, not only did this move gain publicity for the company, but they're saving money in the long term as well.
Today, we have another spokesperson from a company who would like to dispel some associations with potentially controversial clients, the CEO of Pampers.
Wait, really? I could not be more excited for this. I wear Pampers literally every night.
John, you, a 20-year-old man-child, wears diapers?
No, I wear pull-ups. And it's to ensure that I absolutely maximize my sleep potential. I cannot lose a minute of my sweet, sweet slumber at night.
All right. Please welcome CEO of Pampers, Leslie Bottom.
Diaper to meet you.
What?
Well, diaper to meet you too.
So, Leslie, we hear that you wanted to come on this show and dispel some rumors.
Yes, I do, Hollis. Firstly, I just wanted to dispel the rumors right here and now. Pampers, the company that I own, has absolutely no connection with Bandai, the company I do not own.
What?
Additionally, Pampers, the company that I own, is not involved at all with the popular childhood toy produced by Bandai, the Tamagotchi.
I fail to see any relevance.
Oh, it's simple. Those digitized, pocket-sized feces flingers have absolutely no association with Pampers, the company that I own, in any sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I had thought previous to this.
Yeah, actually, until you said that statement, I wasn't under the impression that Tamagotchi and Pampers had any sort of relationship. Do the diaper guys have an association with the Tamagotchi guys?
No, we do not. The Tamagotchis do not wear our diapers. You may clap now.
Why would we clap for your company not having an association with a product we literally would never associate you with?
Because I was brave enough to come out here and say it.
I mean, good for you for not associating with the freaking pooping pixels.
Do you have anything else to say, Leslie?
Yes, Pampers, the company that I own, wants to clear the air surrounding our diapers and Ebola.
What could possibly have transpired between your pull-ups and that plague?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
No, nothing. If you wear Pampers, there is no possible way you will get Ebola. From our diapers, at least.
What? How could you get Ebola from diapers?
You wouldn't. There's no possible way you would ever get Ebola because of the diapers we produce. Isn't that amazing?
That's not amazing at all. That's what I would expect.
But aren't you impressed that it's guaranteed?
No! If anything, I'm more suspicious of the possibility of me getting Ebola by wearing Pampers.
The company I own?
Yes! That company, your company's diapers.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just got one more rumor to dispel.
Fine, go ahead.
We wanted to clear the air around the connections between Pampers and that guy who played Kramer on Seinfeld who went on that really racist rant that one time. There's absolutely no connection. Yes, we're that woke.
I'm sorry, but you can't just expect us to praise you for not associating with awful people. Your job is to make the best damn diaper on the market. But you're tarnishing that gift with ridiculous political stances. They're completely irrelevant to said product. You can't exploit social movements for your own personal gain. If you don't have anything to say about your absorbent, comfortable, confidence-inducing diapers, then don't say anything at all.
Yes, Leslie, you can't just use our political beliefs as a way to manipulate us into buying your product.
Would it help if I said we weren't associated with manipulation? Just as a concept?
No! No, that wouldn't help. These are real political movements that are trying to make a real change in the world. You can't just use it as a promotional opportunity to sell your product. If your company wants to stand with the youth and help these movements, that's fine. We'd be happy to have you, but don't prey on our advocacy for an advertising stunt.
Fine. But I just have one more thing I'd like to clear up.
No!
Let the man leave with his dignity, Hollis. He's pampered my bottom for 20 years.
Fine.
I would just like to say that Pampers, the company that I own, is not, nor have they ever been affiliated with breaking news. In fact, not a single employee of Pampers, the company I own, has ever set foot in the breaking news studio.
All right, well, that's incredibly rude and also a bold-faced lie.
Oh. You may continue.
Is that a Tamagotchi?
Pampers, the company I own,
Yeah, get out of my studio right now. Jesus Christ. Well, I had Ebola and I probably gave it to you. It's because you said it felt better without condoms, John.
Fine.
God.
Recent poll from NBC News and the Wall Street Journal marks the first time since the beginning of this millennium that more American voters are standing against the NRA than they are showing support for it.
According to the poll, 40% of Americans currently hold a negative view of the NRA, while 37% hold a positive view.
This is a dramatic shift from recent polls. Statistics from just last year showed opposition from only 33% of voters, while 45% were in support of the organization.
Let's check in with our human beings on the street, Cole and Lauren, to learn a little more.
And so I told her I just want to be friends.
And what did she say?
She said, Cole, I can't be your friend. I'm your proctologist.
Oh, Cole.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, let's get back to business.
That's right, John and Hollis. This is the first time since the year 2000 that the NRA has seen such little support from American voters.
Gee, that's a long time.
Yeah, do you even remember what it was like before 2000?
Are you kidding? I love the 90s. I mean, think about it.
All right.
Slap-on bracelets. Silly putty.
Yeah. Oh, Nirvana, my grandmother's funeral.
Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Silly putty.
Oh, my God. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think it might maybe
Be time to
remember the 90s. So right here we have
Aton.
and Liat. Liat.
Cool, love those names. All right, so what was like one of your favorite 90s nostalgia aspects or bits? Like favorite 90s culture?
Like Tamagotchi, like the little things you played with that you had to keep them and you
Alive?
Had to, you had to keep
Oh
them
yeah,
alive.
Tamagotchi's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
My name's Eric.
And
Megan.
hi, Eric and Megan. So what was one of your favorite things from the 90s?
Definitely a Nickelodeon cartoon show Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
In sync.
NSYNC. Oh yeah, which was your favorite NSYNC member?
Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Of course, the best. I was more of a Joey Fatone guy, but you know, to each his
The
own.
first thing that came to mind was like rollerblading. Like
Yeah,
just like that was
I
the
love
thing.
rollerblading. I have rollerblades
Yeah,
right
like, now
there.
if you do it's like kind of weird. Like you're like the one person, but it used to be like normal.
So what was one of your favorite things from the 90s?
One of my favorite things from the 90s, geez, I'm more of an 80s guy myself,
Yeah.
but I think the hair got better in the 90s than the
Yeah.
Hi Adam, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool. Now, what's one of your favorite things about the 90s?
I wasn't alive yet.
Oh,
No!
that's sad.
The Furbies maybe were the 90s, but
We were gonna tell you that!
I have a picture of a Furby in my hand.
And actually, an Emerson alum created the Furby. Did you hear about that on tour today? Yeah, very cool. Richard C., this is for you.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on like the gun reform from the 90s? Like, have your opinions changed since then?
I mean, I was very small in the 90s, and I had no opinion on gun control.
And he
So-
does now.
Yes.
We're learning.
Yes.
Oh wow, I don't even remember what they were in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I was like 6, so I feel like today we definitely like need to reform about like who can have guns. Like, I still think the Second Amendment should exist, but like definitely we need to be mindful of who has it and how we kind of let that go about.
So do you think that things need to change?
oh yeah, I think there needs to be a reform.
Yes.
The fact that people can get AK-15s and that type of stuff is ridiculous.
Yes.
It was ridiculous in the 90s, it was ridiculous in the 60s, I mean,
Yeah.
and it's ridiculous today.
All right,
Listen
yeah.
to him, people. Listen.
All right, thanks so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, Lauren, it looks like a lot of people don't fully remember the 90s.
Yeah, I guess they're too old.
Huh.
Well, Cole, at least one thing is for sure. The only thing that can stop a bad guy with a Tamagotchi is a good guy with a more evolved Tamagotchi.
Oh, Lauren.
So, are we gonna talk about the diaper thing, or
What's there to talk about?
you're a grown man, presumably, and you wear diapers?
Look, we all have weird habits that we never grow out of, right? For example, Hollis, do you have something you'd like to show our audience?
What? No. What? Why? No. No, I don't.
Hollis, stand up.
No, you can't make me. I'll sit here for weeks just like that one time I got locked in the studio.
Here, Hollis.
Baloney.
Baloney.
Oh, shit. That I want that meat there in my mouth.
Aha!
No! Fine! It's my booster seat, okay? I bring my booster seat everywhere I go. I like to be lofted.
Thank you very much. I am not the only one with embarrassing secrets.
Speaking of embarrassing, John, our next segment can only really be described as a favor to my mom.
What?
My mom's friend Gina has a daughter who teaches elementary school. She's great, by the way. Always has goldfish, you know. And I guess her best friend's cousin asked to use breaking news as a promotional platform.
And you said yes?
Oh yeah. This guy's great. A real fan of youth advocacy. Give it up for Sam Shook.
Hi, I am Sam Shuck, and I am auditioning to be the host of the Kids' Choice Awards. I'm a huge fan. I watch the show every year, from twice to 15 times a year. It's just so culturally important. I mean, it truly, like, captures the essence of the youth movement. These are actually the iconic shoes that Dylan Sprouse wore during the infamous 2010 opening of the show. And this, believe it or not, is one of the hats that Jack Black almost wore during the 2008 promo. During the 2008 promo for the KCA Awards. And this is actually the knife that Cameron Diaz threw at Mike Myers in their shared dressing room for the 2004 awards. Classic. I'm just kidding. Ah! Shit.
And this is where the magic's made. The slime! Wow.
I've always wanted to influence the future generations, the future presidents, the future doctors and scientists and peacemakers. The Kids' Choice Awards is for them. How's everyone doing tonight? Hold for applause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. What a great crowd. I do have a minor public speaking fear, but don't worry about that. I've been working constantly on self-esteem exercises.
And the Kids' Choice Award for Best Substitute Teacher. Sam Shuck! And the Kids' Choice Award for Least Disappointing Son. It's Sam Shuck! And the Kids' Choice Award for Best Host. John Cena. That's fair. That's well deserved.
I used to be a substitute teacher, but the thing that they don't really tell you is like how hard it is, you know, like with bullying. The kids were so mean to me. That's why I wanted to host. I wanted the kids that bullied me to turn on the TVs and see how cool I was, to see me walk onto the stage being carried on a giant fidget spinner by the cast of Riverdale. I mean, okay, not writing ideas for the show, just some ideas I have.
I have a bunch of fun ideas on how we could make the show more political. We could have like a fun intro song about the Electoral College. Well... we could sign the president. That'd be really, really funny. Or we could sign the NRA. I don't know how we would exactly go about doing that, but I'm sure everyone on the team is competent enough to handle that.
I know kids can be passionate about things. They have an optimism and hope for the world that adults dream of. And I'd like to think I still have that, even after all these years.
Sometimes I just sit in silence looking at my phone in the hopes that the Kids' Choice Awards producers will call me. Or my parents. Life has slimed me a lot. And I mean a lot. But when you get slimed, all there is to do is laugh, go backstage, get it all wiped off, and go up and do it again. That's why I want to host. I want to show kids that are watching that it's okay to persevere through tough times, that in the end it'll all be all right. That's why I want to host the Kids' Choice Awards. Fuck, that was awful.
Gotta hand it to you, Hollis. I could get used to this booster seat business. I'm glad we decided to Freaky Friday this issue.
Lindsay Lohan, am I right? Be right back.
Where are you going? We're mid-episode.
Yeah, it's time for my mid-episode potty break. How do you not know my schedule by now, John?
Trust me, Hollis, I know your schedule. But you don't have to move. You've got a special secret.
Oh, right, the diaper. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Why not? Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your crotch.
Fine, but only if you do it with me.
Hollis, I would be honored.
You were right, John. Peeing on camera is really a cathartic experience.
Yeah, worth the stain.
Stain? You got pee on my booster seat?
Well, you're wearing my diaper.
You gave me the diaper directly from your clammy boy body? Are you going commando on my boosty woosty?
Yes, and definitely.
What? You didn't have any more diapers?
That's not how diapers work, Hollis.
Yes, it is. You need more than one diaper, John.
Well, that throws a wrench in my weekly budget. We'll be right back.
Wow, our debates are on fire. Oh no, why did I say that? Oh no, I'm on fire still, it is so hot. Why have I done these? Oh no, I'm still on fire, but watch Speechless on the Emerson Channel. It's really good and full of action.
Now comes the serious part of the episode.
After all these fascinating activism stories, we decided to take up our own campaign. However, we weren't exactly equipped to do that sort of thing on the short notice we got, but we're doing the best we can. Thanks a lot, Prop Master Reggiano. This one's for you.
Less speaking to other people, more talking about real issues, John.
For too long, clothes haven't been given the respect they deserve.
For too long, recently dried socks have been forgotten in the dryer.
For too long, people have forgotten to wear clothes.
I'm a bit iffy on that last one, but what I do know is that clothes deserve to have our voice. Because if we don't speak for the clothes, who will? This is a PSA. Clothes.
Clothes?
Clothes.
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 Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes.
Clothes.
Remember this, America. This is what happens when you disrespect clothes.
We couldn't sit idly by any longer.
This has been a public service announcement.
Yeah! Wait, that's what PSA stands for?
Yeah, what'd you think it stood for?
A purposeful snake advertisement.
That doesn't make any sense, John. Why would you think that?
I thought we were trying to lure Bozo back home.
You still didn't catch the snake?
I've been here this whole time.
Honestly, so true. So, wait, you did that whole thing to lure a snake back? Why would you use clothes? They don't even have limbs.
Snakes don't have limbs?
Yeah.
What the hell did I lose?
Let's wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breaking news.
Oh my God, it's right there.
My knee! Now comes the serious part of the episode.
After all these fascinating activism stories, we decided to take up our own campaign. However, we weren't exactly equipped to do that given the short notice that we got, but we're doing the best we can. Thanks a lot, Prop Master Reggiano. This one's for you.
Less speaking to other people or more talking about real issues.
For too long, clothes haven't been given the respect they deserve.
For too long, recently dried socks have been forgotten in the dryer.
For too long, people have forgotten to wear clothes.
I'm a bit iffy on that last one, but what I do know is that clothes deserve to have our voice. Because if we don't speak for the clothes, who will? This has been a PSA. Clothes.
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 Clothes?
Clothes?
What's this one? Oh. Clothes.
Clothes. Clothes.
Clothes.
Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes. Clothes.
Clothes. Clothes.
Take. Ready, two. Take. 2, 1, 3. Take. Ready, 1. Take. Ready, 3. Take.
Remember, this is America.
Ready, 2. Take.
Remember, America. This is
3.
what
Check your
happens when you
focus.
disrespect
Ready, 1.
clothes.
Take.
We couldn't stand by idly
Ready,
any
2.
longer.
This has been a public service
Take.
announcement.
Yeah. Wait, that's what PSA stands for?
Yeah, what do you think it stood for?
3.
Purposeful snake
Take.
advertisement.
What?
Take.
That doesn't even make sense. Why did you think that?
I thought we were trying to lure it back home.
You still didn't catch the
Ready, 1.
snake?
I've been here the whole time.
Take.
Honestly, so true. So wait, did you
Take.
You did that whole thing to like lure a snake? Why would clothes lure a snake? They don't even have limbs.
Camera 1. Check the focus on her eyes.
Yeah.
What the hell
Ready,
did
3.
I lose?
Take. Ready, 2. Take. Ready, 3. 1.
Let's wrap it up here.
Take.
Yep.
Breaking news.
Ready, 2.
Oh my God,
Take.
it's right there.
And ready, black. And you'd fade it.